What up, niggas? I'm sorry, that was very uncalled for. But anyway, it's Oreo Game, and we back in here with another video, man. And today I feel it's been 2 weeks since the release of Dragon Ball Fighterz, and I wanted to kind of drop a couple videos, just kind of like where I'm at now with the game, and just kind of talking about the game. I might have a review for the game up at some point, but today I felt it was time. This story mode, nigga. So I just wanted to, for this video, I'm just gonna kind of go over the story mode, give like a little bit of like a review for the story, and for anybody that may ask, man, I'll just answer y'all questions now, man. This shit's bad. It's not good. Shit. And I'm not even done with the shit. I'm not even done with the story mode. I'm on the second shit. I'm going to it now because I was playing it earlier, like not too long ago, and I can't remember the name of the shits. You probably heard my PS4 just then. Let me see. But this shit I think this story mode is just wasted like potential. The Super Warrior arc, which is the first arc in the game, I finally defeated. Well, I beat it a couple days ago, I want to say, like 2 days ago or so. And I'm almost done with the Enemy Warrior arc, which is the second one and the last one. Oh, I don't have it unlocked yet, so it doesn't say what it's called. Holy fuck. I'm only 37% done with this story mode. What? Shit, sorry, I'm sick. What is there even left for me to do? If for the people that don't know, I am on the second arc, which is the Frieza, Cell, Ginyu, Nappa arc in the story mode. I am currently on like chapter 8 in that shit. I believe, isn't there like 10 chapters per arc or something like that? I know the first arc had 10 chapters, so I assumed it was the same for the second one, but Jesus, this shit says 37%. I've been playing this story mode for what feels like 10 fucking hours, bro. And that's the main thing with this story mode. This shit is so boring. And it's like, if you guys remember, or if you guys are familiar with the with Arc System games in the past, specifically the BlazBlue games, their story mode followed this kind of similar style of pressing X, to go from like dialogue to dialogue, right? And it was kind of something that became like I got accustomed to, and I think a lot of people did with the BlazBlue stories. But with those, I think a lot of people actually look at the BlazBlue story modes as being really good, and that's what kind of made Arc System known as one of the better story mode makers in fighting games. But I think with that, and the thing with like the BlazBlue story modes, from going back from that to like Calamity Trigger, were even more basic than this. The story modes in the BlazBlue games were still images of the characters popping up on the screen as they talked. There was like really no movement at all. It was just like still Yu-Gi-Oh card-esque like pictures of the characters, and you had their dialogue at the bottom to read, and the characters, they read the shit, right? But with that, and people actually thought that was like those were good story modes because there was at least expression in the characters' voices, and there were funny things throughout the stories, and the stories themselves were compelling. But nigga, this shit, oh my god, I cannot tell you guys how much I wanted to just skip through all the dialogue just to get through this shit. But for the Super Warrior arc, which like I said, the Super Warrior arc is the gameplay that you guys are seeing in the video, because I had all intentions in the world on recording this entire story mode and uploading it. After the bit of the story mode that I did record, I said fuck it, I'm not recording any of this shit, I'm not uploading it. So that's why you're not gonna see that much shit. All the story mode footage you'll see is from like the first couple chapters in the first arc. But I wanted to skip through this shit so bad. But it's like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna watch it. Maybe it'll either get better, or maybe I don't even fucking know. Like, I don't know. Or, you know, I said kind of, you know, I wanted to listen and hear the story just so I can know the story of, like, the Dragon Ball Fighterz and their lore and everything, so I can get a better understanding of it. So I didn't really skip through anything in the Super arc. I actually paid attention to everything and shit. But this Enemy Warrior arc, oh my god, I've skipped through at least a good 3 or 4 conversations and shit. Like, cause once you get like a good idea of what they're talking about, it's like, okay, you don't really have to hear like anything, especially because, at least in my opinion, the Super Warrior arc and Enemy Warrior arc are pretty much the same like stories. It's just the one of them is with the good characters, the other one is with the bad characters. That's pretty much the case, at least in my opinion. But oh my god, this shit's not. It's a L, man, and I hate to say it. Arc System, y'all gonna have to chalk this one up as a fucking L. This shit's not good. This shit's bad. And it was like, because, you know, for the longest, it was like Arc System could just do no wrong with this game. They were firing on all cylinders with this game. And then it was like, as soon as the announcement hit that the Fighter's Pass does not come with the collector's edition of the game, it was like, since then, it was just like misstep after misstep with Arc System as a whole. It started with that, and then, you know, it went to like these betas, you know, and like the open beta not running. And why are you doing a closed beta? Closed betas tell you nothing, you know, like you get no information from a closed beta. You have the open beta, there's issues there, you have time to fix what's wrong. The game is fully out and you don't fix it. I think maybe at this point people are wondering why they put this game out so early when it was initially, if you guys remember, supposed to come out in February this year. It's supposed to come out this month. It came out a couple weeks early, and it's looking like for a lot of people like they might have wanted to release this a little later. They had an update for the game. I'm not sure if it's included, but I still don't think there's an invite system in this game. Why isn't that there? You know, and don't get me wrong, I still love the hell out of this game. Like, this is honestly, I can even say this now, even though it's been out for 2 weeks, this is honestly like my second favorite game, like after like MKX. MKX is, like I have said it before, is just like my favorite game ever. Fighterz is definitely up there, just with the art style and the gameplay and everything alone. It's up there, man. But Jesus, like I said, this was just a bunch of like just wasted. But like, they could have just used the still shots that they do in the BlazBlue games, put that here, and they could have saved so much fucking money and had the same exact effect. Like, they could have took like half the money that they took in animating this shit, like, and put into like extra characters or something like that, or getting a fucking invite system in the game. But oh man. You know, because it's like, if you were to ask me, like, or if I was like the head of Arc System and it's like, hey, we doing like this big cinematic story mode, right? Nigga, it's fucking action, fight scenes and shit, like every cutscene, like every chance I get, I'm doing the most that I can to make this game or this story mode experience such a great like thing to watch as a Dragon Ball fan. Because I do think that it is a bit misleading, because we all kind of felt like, oh man, it's like cinematic and shit. So this is going to be like a NetherRealm style story mode, but with Dragon Ball Z characters. And that's not what it is here, man. Just, and I still gotta fucking, I'm about to play this shit now after I get this video up, just so I can get through it. But, and let me know what you guys think about the story in the comments. Let me know how, like, are you guys having fun with the game right now? Like, let me know you guys' teams. Let me know everything you guys want to kind of tell me or whatever about, or talk about with concerning Dragon Ball Fighterz. It's been Oreo Gaming, man. New videos all week, every week. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm out.